Hi, I'm Marshall. I'm the owner of Going Gear, and this is the extended review of the FOURSEVENS MMU-X3.
So here's the FOURSEVENS MMU-X3. Some good information there on the back. 1600 lumens on the max output, 200 lumens on low. 11 hours is going to be the runtime on the low, and then 2.5 hours on the high. 3 Cree XML2 LEDs, and then 267 meters of beam distance. And as always, you can get the full specs on our site, goinggear.com. Alright, let's go and open this up, show you what you get on the inside. If I can pull it apart without mangling this pretty looking packaging. I do not have high hopes though. I'm pretty bad about tearing up packaging when I get into these things. This one has a lot of moving parts. Alright, so I'm going to pull out all that stuff, push all the packaging over there. There is the flashlight itself, some other stuff that you have in here. So you have some accessories, and of course the user manual. User manual, always worth the read. Good information in there about the specifications. It talks about the operation of the light. And then you have a holster. So a nice holster, nice rigid holster the light just slides down into. Holds it in there really well. You got that flap closure over the top, and then the attachment points on the back. So you got that plastic D-ring, the hook and loop, and then another slot in there. Actually, that's all one big slot. So it can accommodate all kinds of different sizes of belts and packs and whatever else you want to attach this thing to. Okay, so let's take a look at the light itself. Pretty cool little light. So they've had this series of lights for a little while, but they had single LEDs before. So this one actually has 3 LEDs, 3 Cree XML2 LEDs. You can see all kind of in their own little reflector area, but combined in one nice beam. You'll see that better when we go outside. Crenulated bezel on that. Zoom out just a little bit more. And then really nice styling on this. Good feeling in the hand. This thing is pretty compact. So 1600 lumens on max output. So the battery for this light is a 26650 lithium ion battery. And these kind of batteries were pretty exotic when this series of lights first came out, but now they're pretty easy to find. We pretty much always have them in stock. So it's basically just a big lithium ion battery, lots of capacity in it. This one has 4,000 milliamp hours, which is quite a bit of battery life. And they can provide a really high current to power all 3 of those LEDs at once. So we're going to go ahead and take the tail cap off, show you the inside, and then slide the battery down in there, show you how this thing operates. Get the tail cap back on. So the interface on this is really complicated, all kinds of modes and everything on it. So let's talk about that real quick. So if you twist it all the way, you get constant on. Twist it again. When you do that quickly, it's going to go to the other output of constant on. So you have the 2 different outputs, and then you have momentary as well. So you lightly press it and you have momentary, press it again and you have momentary of the low. And it does have a mode memory, so if you don't do that quickly, you wait a few seconds and go to turn it back on, it's going to go back into whatever output you were using last. And that's it. It really isn't complicated. It's super simple. You just have those 2 outputs, no programming, no flashing modes, no rotary rings, no extra switches. Super simple light, really easy to figure out. You know, if you want a nice high output light to give to somebody that's maybe not friendly with technology, we'll say, this is a great light for them. You know, you do have to have the 26650 battery and the battery charger, but you give it to them in one package. Or if you just want a simple light yourself, you know, this is a really simple light, nice and reliable, not a lot of moving parts, not a lot of mechanical parts in there, so it's going to be really reliable, really robust. And you got that really nice output. So you got the 1600 lumens on max output, and then a very usable low as well. You can kind of see that the LEDs just combined into one beam. You'll see that better when we go outside. Pretty cool light. I like the Maelstrom series of lights, especially this series, the 26650 lights. They're really comfortable in the hand, nice compact units, and the output on them is always really solid. Okay, let's go ahead and take the MMU-X3 outside, and we'll show you how it does outside. Alright, we're outside with the FOURSEVENS MMU-X3. Got the big 40 mag light that I always use as a baseline, since just about everybody knows what it can do. Let's try it out first. There's a little tree 25 feet away. Dock house down there on the lake is about 100 feet away. Let's try out the FOURSEVENS light. So there it is. There's that little tree. There's the dock house, and that's the lower output. So there is the higher output. You can see pretty cool beam on this. So a nice floody beam Really wide beam, so you got that bright part in the center, it's called the hot spot, and then the spill is the dimmer part out to the side. Good transition to that from one to the other, but a huge hot spot on this, so you're lighting up a really wide area at once. You still get pretty good distance. You know, usually you get one or the other, but with this one you get both. So that makes it out there to a pretty good distance, especially considering how big the light is. So I'll kind of shine it around. Let me actually zoom in on the dock house just so you can see how well it's lit up. So you can see it makes it out to 100 feet extremely well. Lights it up really well. So if you're looking for those kind of distances, this is a fantastic light. You'll see here in just a little bit it goes out further than that, no problem. And then even at the lower level, it makes it out to 100 feet pretty well. Okay, let's try this at a longer distance. Alright, got some more space to test out the MMU-X3. Let's go ahead and try it out, see what it can do. Little boat right there is 20 feet away. Got some long range targets set up at 50 yards and 100 yards. So the first one's at 50, second one's at 100, tree line beyond is 130 yards. This is the lower output. There's the higher output. So you can see a really impressive amount of light coming out of this compact little body. So 50 yards, 100 yards, 130 yards, and the trees beyond. Makes it out to all those really well. Zoom back out and kind of shine it around. I like this little guy. Pretty cool for a compact little body. Really simple interface, really simple light, but impressive output for sure. Shine it around a little bit. Let me show you what the lower output looks like. Shining around. Alright, so there you go. That is the FOURSEVENS MMU-X3. If you like it, you can buy it from us at goinggear.com along with the batteries and the chargers. If you like the video, please subscribe. I do a lot of gear and flashlight videos. And if you have any questions or comments, you can reach me in the comments or any of my guys at goinggear.com. And that's it. Thanks for watching.